Hey everybody, this is Palm Beach Pete, and my video went viral because some dude randomly filmed me while I was driving on I-95, unbeknownst to me, and the next thing I know, I'm a viral sensation. I had my phone down for about 4 hours, and I didn't know my phone was blowing up with all these comments from that video, so I got a lot of traction. It's pretty crazy. Thanks.
So you're not Jeffrey Epstein?
I'm not Jeffrey Epstein. I'm Palm Beach Pete.
Atta boy, yeah.
Okay, peace out.
Okay, so I'm coming on here because something really weird just completely happened. So I was on that Palm Beach Pete. He's not Jeffrey, okay. His account, right, on Facebook. And I made a comment because he was like, I am not Jeffrey. I am not Jeffrey. He was like, something. I made the comment and I go, we know you are. We know you were hiding in Israel. And since the war went on, your ass was not staying there. And you got a hold of good old boy Donnie and said, you're not going to hide out there anymore because there are strikes coming your way and bombs are flying. So you made your way back because there's no freaking way nobody noticed this man in Florida. There's just no way all these years. And then all of a sudden you come out, right? And I was like, and I put that on there. And I was like, now you want to play this like facade that you are that you're Palm Beach Pete, that you are Pete, okay? He's posting pictures from the 90s or the 80s of him when he was younger. You really look like him there, because then you posted a lookalike, or then you posted like Jeffrey's actual photos from the 90s. You look just like him. You're not fooling anybody. And I told them that on the comment, right? So all of a sudden my Facebook is closed down. I have no Facebook. I appealed it. They're saying like I'm not me. I've had my Facebook for over 5 years. I mean, like, that's so wild to me that I made this comment. And now my whole Facebook's completely shut down. There is no getting it back. I'm very upset because I had a bunch of pictures on there. But how ironic I make that comment, that we know that you were hiding in Israel, and we know that your girl Ghislaine, or whatever her name is in Canada, and they don't want you in Canada. They were willing to take her, but not you. I said all of that in this comment, and then my whole Facebook collapsed, shut down, done. There's no fixing it. Tell me it ain't weird. Tell me it's not weird.
Hi guys, my name is Mirabelle and you are welcome to my channel. Now listen, the internet is doing that thing again. You know that thing where people take one random video, one lookalike, one coincidence, and suddenly we've got a full Netflix conspiracy series in 60 seconds. Because tell me why people are now saying Jeffrey Epstein is not only alive, but casually driving around in a convertible like he's on vacation. Not hiding. Not laying low. Just vibing on the highway like nothing ever happened. And somehow, the explanation is, there's a stand-in, a replacement, a whole program situation going on. I'm sorry. What? Let's watch what people are saying. So boom, this whole thing starts with this viral guy people are calling Palm Beach Pete. Regular man. Retired. Living his life. Driving his car. And now suddenly, he's part of a global conspiracy? Because he looks like Epstein, and I'm not even gonna lie, the resemblance? Yeah, it's there. Same vibe, same age range, same whole Palm Beach aesthetic. But here's where it gets wild. Now people are saying, that viral driving video? That's not Pete, that's actually Epstein. Pete is just a cover-up. He's part of the club. He's stepping in to replace Epstein. Like we didn't go from they kinda look alike to this man is a government-installed body double real quick. And what gets me is the contradictions. Because at one point it's They don't look the same. Then immediately after. They look very similar, so it must be a cover-up. So which one is it? You can't say they're completely different and use that same comparison as proof of a conspiracy at the same time. That's not how logic works. And then the evidence is that Pete admitted he's been to some of the same parties as Epstein in the past. Okay, and? Palm Beach is not exactly a small circle when it comes to rich social events. A lot of people have crossed paths in those spaces. That doesn't automatically turn somebody into a secret replacement character in a real-life conspiracy movie. And this is where I need people to really think. Because the story is basically saying, a man who was one of the most watched, most controversial figures, somehow faked his death, escaped all global attention, and the master plan is to drive around publicly, looking exactly like himself? Make it make sense. If you're trying to disappear, the last thing you're going to do is show up looking like you, on a highway, in broad daylight, going viral.
Let's compare Palm Beach Pete and Jeffrey Epstein's face side by side to really see if they're the same person or not. So for one, we're going to start with the forehead wrinkles. First thing that caught my eye is how the little wrinkle above the eyebrow low-key matches up perfectly. But then, you look at the top of his forehead, the top of his head, Epstein seems to have a little bit of a bigger forehead on it. Judging that they're both starting from the same chin point and everything else seems to line up, Epstein's forehead is just a tad bit bigger. Now we're going to go ahead and look at the eyes. Epstein has more flat, oval eyes, and Palm Beach Pete has more of a round, open type eye. Now their nose, this seems to be the biggest difference so far. If you look, Epstein's nose is pointed more down, as Palm Beach Pete's nose is pointed a little bit more up. Now we'll come down to the mouth. Epstein's lip has a little more of that curvature. You know, he's got a little more lip on him. And Palm Beach Pete, he just wasn't blessed with the lips. So looking at them side by side, I mean, yes, they do have a lot of similarities, but are they the same person? Now, a lot of people are saying that this could be Epstein older, because remember, Epstein was already old back in the day. This is like from 2016 or older. So imagine 10 years later, he could look a little different, but that doesn't really explain, you know, bigger forehead, different shape of the nose, different shape of the eye, different shape of the mouth. Now, plastic surgeons exist, and somebody with as much money and connections as Epstein can clearly probably change his identity, but why on earth would he change his face to just look like an older Epstein? Wouldn't he just probably like completely change like race or something? So let me know what you guys think of this. I've been covering a lot of videos on Palm Beach Pete because this whole situation is just like crazy. I feel like we're being gaslit. Like if this is really Epstein, then he's on a victory lap. And if not, then this man just happens to look just like Epstein. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Is Palm Beach Pete Jeffrey Epstein? Some people say he's the clone. Some people say he's his brother. Some people say he's a lookalike. There's so many theories. Let me know what you think. My name is ATL, covering news on the internet. I just got banned at 5.7 million followers because they're trying to silence me. So please like and follow so I can get back up, and I'll see you on the next video. But this is crazy.
And baby, that Palm Beach Pete, man. Jeffrey, we know that's you. That is Jeffrey. That is Gene and them. That Jeffrey. Jeffrey. We know that that's you. Talking about some Palm Beach Pete. The fact that all this is happening amongst the time frame where the files get released, you cannot tell me any different. See, the people who run this world like to play right in our face, like directly in our face. Like it's just a straight joke. Like, but Jeffrey, we know that's you, boy. Don't nobody else even look like you. You have a unique facial structure. Like, then got the nerve. Pete up there talking about some, he done been to parties where he actually done seen Jeffrey, and oh, he's actually a cool dude. Of course you seen him right in the bathroom mirror, because you is him, fool. Stop playing with us.
That I am nothing to do with Jeff Epstein. I'm Palm Beach Pete.
I'm still talking to the same person if I was at my home in Palm Beach.
I'm Peter from Palm Beach. Have nothing to do with Jeffrey Epstein. He's a very bad person, what he did, obviously, and he is dead. And I'm alive. My video went viral because some dude randomly filmed me while I was driving on I-95, unbeknownst to me.
You're saying you lived in New York City?
Yes.
So you've been everywhere he goes.
I'm not Jeffrey Epstein. I'm just Palm Beach Pete. Going to play some tennis today. Going into town. Have lunch. I'm so not Jeffrey Epstein. I'm just me being me. And it's a crazy phenomenon. Palm Beach Pete from Sunny Florida, not a cloud in the sky. I'm off to play some tennis.
You're not Jeffrey Epstein?
I'm not Jeffrey Epstein. I'm Palm Beach Pete.
That a boy, yeah.
Okay, peace out.
So whenever Palm Beach Pete lived in New York, Big E lived in New York too. And when Jeff moved to Florida, Palm Beach Pete also moved to Florida around the same time, same years.
Back in the day, when I was living in the city, I went to a couple of parties and Epstein was there.
Here's all the evidence we have to confirm that Palm Beach Pete is actually Jeffrey Epstein. Starting off with the first and most obvious piece of evidence, that both of them look identical to each other. Here's a side-by-side picture of the both of them, and you literally cannot tell either of them apart. Next, the both of them literally have the same exact teeth. So as you can see right here, this is Jeffrey Epstein's bottom row of teeth. And then if we go ahead and look at Palm Beach Pete's bottom row of teeth, literally identical to Jeffrey Epstein's. Next, in a recent interview, it was actually revealed that Jeffrey Epstein and Palm Beach Pete actually lived in the same areas at the exact same time. So when Jeffrey Epstein was living in New York, so was Palm Beach Pete. And then when Jeffrey Epstein was living in Florida, so was Palm Beach Pete. And when this was brought up, Palm Beach Pete was literally trying to shush the interviewers. And then finally, every single day now, Palm Beach Pete is uploading videos onto social media saying that he is not Jeffrey Epstein. And in a lot of these videos, a lot of people feel like he's actually trying to gaslight us because he really is actually Jeffrey Epstein.
Palm Beach Pete is not Jeffrey Epstein. Now that video of Jeffrey Epstein driving the convertible, that's him. That is Jeffrey. But that is not Palm Beach Pete. I think that was actually Jeffrey, but they're just using Palm Beach Pete as a cover-up because they look very similar. But they do not look the same. They have a lot of similarities, but they are not the same. Bone structure is different. I don't know if this picture is AI, but anyways, Palm Beach Pete is part of the program. He's part of the club. I think he's taken up and stepping into place as Jeffrey. He's saying that video is him, but it really isn't. Peter's name, well, Palm Beach Pete's name is Peter Simmel. His last name? His last name. And Palm Beach Pete has said multiple times that he has been at parties with Epstein. So that was really him. Palm Beach Pete is just filling in saying that was him, but it's really not. It really wasn't. This is for entertainment purposes only.
That's not hiding. That's marketing. Now don't get me wrong, the Epstein situation has always made people uncomfortable. There are a lot of unanswered questions, a lot of powerful connections, and that's why people are quick to believe anything that sounds like a cover-up. I get that. But this right here? This feels more like the internet doing what it does best, taking something weird, stretching it, and turning it into full-blown entertainment. And even the person pushing the theory ends it with, "This is for entertainment purposes only." Which should already tell you everything you need to know. Because if even you don't fully stand on it, why should anybody else? At the end of the day, this is how social media works now. One viral clip turns into 10 theories, then 100 opinions, and before you know it, people are arguing over something that started as "this guy kinda looks like him." And now we're here. But I want to know what you think. Do you think this is just a wild internet reach? Or do you believe there's something deeper going on? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more real conversations. See you in the next one.